Was able to join me live during a little break today. I think it's a little late depending if you're in the Eastern time zone like I am. You're beyond lunch break, but this is the time of day. It's kind of good to take a mental break. So nice to be with you in this part of the day whenever you get a chance to check in. This is specifically around the Brave Your Abundance course. Now, for those of you who are like, I don't have time for anything else, I don't want to sign up for anything, still lean into the message. Just, I have a feeling that the truth of what I want to share will bless you, even if you're feeling like, I don't have the time to sign up for anything. So I promised myself and you, because I know what the human condition, I know what the heart needs because I've been invited into this. This is a pure invitation into something more, the fullness of the gospel story. Now, no matter where you are in your faith journey, do not let anything that I share intimidate you because this message truly is for everybody, even if you're not exactly sure of what it is that you believe in, if you believe in anything greater than yourself. But for those of you who are more like me and you do have a faith in something greater than yourself, I use that to leverage breakthrough and freedom and this internal peace and joy, no matter what, and even if, and it takes courage. The kind of living that I'm talking about on this side of heaven, as we're traveling through this existence, our heart's condition, we are tuned to truth. Our heart yearns for truth, yearns for unconditional love, and it yearns for a connectedness within community. So there are lies and limiting beliefs about ourselves. There are fears that get in the way of such things to be true in your life or in your loved one's life. And so I am offering this course at this time of the year. I was kind of surprised that I was even offering this again because I thought it would be a one time a year course. This Brave Your Abundance course is kind of an acceleration, and kind of more of an intensive than the other course that I offer called the Abundance Academy, which is just a beautiful foundational 4-week course called the Abundance Academy. This is deeper and wider, a bit more accelerated, but it's kind of merges some of the foundational practices anyway of unconditional love and of truth, what the heart ultimately desires. And so I messed up. I offered this course before I left for spring break. And then I promised myself to take a break and not to do anything and to give out. Just spring break was an acceleration, a deepening of me receiving. Ooh, was that beautiful? It takes courage. I had to brave my abundance. You hear the language? I had to brave my abundance to shut all things down and just to fully receive. It ended up being such a gift. But the reality is, in my human timing, I kind of messed things up. And so this Brave Your Abundance course kind of went, "Wah, wah," and not many people knew about it. And some people were thinking about it, and a few signed up. But I didn't talk about it enough to even give people like that conviction, like, okay, I might be nervous to be part of a group. I've never worked with Tara before. I don't really know if this is for me. I'm not sure if I have the time or the money or the faith or whatever it is. All these worries of like, should I sign up? So I want to take a moment just to share with you 2 changes. I sat here this afternoon and I stopped and I prayed. And I thought, God, this is your invite. This is your party. This is your course. I must have messed it up some way, shape, or form. So I stopped and I thought, what do you want for a time such as this for the hearts of these women that you know what they need through this Brave Your Abundance course? So here are the 2 changes. It's not an 8-week course that you sign up for at the beginning. I'm going to break it up. I think I'm following God's nudging and why I'm doing that. Now, listen to the language because I live this. It's a lifestyle. It's not something I teach. I don't give away what I haven't already received and benefited from it. So I just stopped and creatively problem solved with God. And the two changes are I'm going to offer it. I think it is like, first of all, we all know. And if you don't know, you will know that God walks before us. So he already knows what the spring is for us and for just the way that we do life. And so June can get like May and June can get really busy. And so instead of going 8 weeks straight through, we're going to start with 4 weeks. So it's going to be a two-parter. It's the second part is optional, but y'all, when I do a 4 week, people want an 8 week. When I do an 8 week, people want another 4 weeks or even another 4 weeks. By the time we get towards the end, people want more because of community, because they're soaking in truth, because in that soaking, a lot of junk peeled away, melted away, was sifted and removed. And people want to stay in that flow of truth. Anyway, in my flesh, don't understand why I would change that part. But number one, it is 4 weeks. Number two, this is crazy. This is only the abundant overflow of God. This is not me. He is a generous father. So my course is typically on Saturday mornings, Eastern Standard Time. So my friends that are on the other side of the country, I'm so sorry because I know you're 3 hours earlier, but I had to do 9 to 10:30. That felt like a good fit for me, for my family. So it's Saturdays, 9 to 10:30. And then I'm offering Monday nights, 7 to 8:30. So what that means is in the 4 weeks, Saturday morning will be a live teaching and then coaching. That's what is unique with me is that I don't just teach, I interact not only with you, but also the Holy Spirit's nudging because it is only going to be personal if I leave room for God to tell me about you. So there are planned teachings and coaching element. You who might be nervous, I hear this a lot. People don't sign up or they convince themselves to sign up because they're afraid about the community piece. I'm telling you, we are meant to do life. We are meant to like learn and have moments where we're doing life in community. So if you're nervous about community, sign up. You only have to participate as much as you are comfortable and watch what happens when you just say yes and you just show up. Amazing things happen on the other side of fear while you're walking through it. And so on the live teaching on Saturday morning and Monday, both of those teachings will be posted in the group to access again later. So I'm giving a second option. I hear you. I hear your feedback. You want to be able to not have everything being during like the workday or maybe the busyness, whatever. I had no idea what this was going to be. I had to pause. I had to stop, talk to God, who is the all-knowing. And when I felt a sense of peace, I moved into action. And so the Brave Your Abundance course is now ready to like phase two. I shouldn't say phase two because that's different wording, but it is up on abundantlymee.org and go under courses and classes, click Abundantly Me, click Brave Your Abundance. It says like spring, Brave Your Abundance course. Read the description, pray about it. If you feel a sense of peace, then it's a yes. If you feel nerves and fear, just wonder. If you feel like you can trust me as your guide, as I walk you through the 4 weeks, and I'll tell you, I'll close this out with an idea of what the 4 weeks are going to be about, because I even recalibrated and made sure that the content was what God wanted it to be around and after this Easter season. And so, if you feel peace, but yet you're also nervous, and you sense that I am a trustworthy person, that I speak from a place of authority, that you see by example that I don't have everything figured out, that I often walk through fear in community. I walk through fear, I walk through the unknown. I um, I don't let fear stop me. I just bring it on along with me. And the transformation that I share with you on a pretty regular basis is incredible. The internal joy, the internal peace, no matter if externally there's some things that I might be uncomfortable with at the flesh level. It's just beautiful when you press into that. But that means that you trust me. And I would be honored if you would if I am a trusted source and the community of other women would be a trusted group in the next month. So it starts this Saturday and then Monday. So you have an option: join us Saturday morning, or you're going to join us Monday evening. And then the group, not the Facebook, but at abundantlyme.org, there is a group only for the people who sign up for this course. And we interact throughout the month. So it's not just about the live teaching that we do for an hour and a half once a week, but it's the interactions and the support throughout the entire month, plus any God inspired additional teachings or information that I give in that group, or that you will participate and share. So, in essence, basically, everything that I do is about flipping the script. It's about choosing love, believing that love is just that much greater than fear. It almost always boils down to fear. There's a healthy dose of fear. Fear, even guilt and shame. Those are typical negative emotions that we're all equipped with, and they're supposed to be used to keep us safe, not self protected, but to keep us safe and to be partnered in the right hands with with a being that is larger and greater and unconditional, loving, way better than anything that we can find on this planet. Um, and so, if it's the podcast that I'm doing with Abundantly Me podcast, if it's my coaching one on one, if it's these small groups or large group auditorium teachings, the crux of what I do is John 10:10. The enemy comes to kill, steal, destroy, and Jesus comes to give us life in abundance. And for me, I choose abundance. And I choose it even in the conditions of the everyday or of the trauma. Turn and choose to focus on abundance, unconditional love. I've had a lifetime of practice. I have some serious uh, faith muscles built up, and I just believe that who you see me as now in different interactions that we've had is the same. I'm the same person behind closed doors. I'm a person of integrity. I'm a person of peace. I stand in authority in regard to this topic, and I would love for this month, as we just got out of celebrating the Easter season, celebrating and recognizing the death and resurrection of Jesus. This phase one of this two-phase optional course is really believing and switching our perspective in the fullness of the gospel message and what Jesus did for us. So we are going to be very deliberate. What are the lies you're believing? You may not even realize it's a lie. A lot of my clients or even friends that ask me to hold space for them, they don't even realize that they're believing lies. They think it's a truth because it's been spoken over them their whole life. And unless you're in community, and there's nothing wrong. I mean, hello, we love our quiet time. We love our one-on-one time. We love our devotional time. But we also need to be in community, because it's people like me who's a guide who listens in and who has been trained, but also in my true identity, my ear is tuned in to lies that we believe about ourselves, limitations. We have a cap over our abundance. I'll accept an abundant life just to this point. And so this 4 weeks is going to be holding a comfortable space to flip the script. The lies that you believe, they need to be nailed to the cross. They need to go bye bye. I even wrote the word murder. We need to kill them. We need to end the lies. We need to put to death your false identity. The lies you believe about yourself, we need to put them in the grave. They need to go bye bye, gone. But we can't just do that. That's not enough. We can't leave that void. We need to add in the truth. And this truth does not come from anything in this world. It comes from above. It comes from a source greater than this world, greater than any person of authority over you, greater than your own mind, will, and emotions, greater than the person that you think has his or her act together and you're emulating that person. So we're going to flip the script, y'all. No matter what you're going through, this is a fit for you. I promise I will treat your heart with care. You will have plenty of time to process. Again, if the group dynamic stresses you out, I know that that's the reason probably why you should do it. But if the group dynamic is most intimidating to you, you don't have to speak out in front of the group to get the full effects of the group. And there's an asterisk there, because when we do speak out our lies, we take the potency out of the secrets, out of the lies, out of the shame, out of the guilt. There is truth to that. But y'all, I'm really good at navigating through this. I want you to trust me that I will hold space for what it is like for you to be vulnerable in front of a group. So I promise that part will be removed, but you won't know until you try. So just wanted to take a minute, say hello, tell you about the Brave Your Abundance course. Last, if you're nervous about the financial investment, this is how I take care of my family. But if you're worried about the financial investment, then I provided for you 2 codes that you can use to choose your investment level. No questions asked. You don't need to tell me a thing. I don't judge you. I don't feel bad or bitter about it. I am delighted to offer 3 different options, because everyone comes from a different background, and you get to decide for this first phase, for this 1 month, 4-week course, what your investment level of investment is going to be. And that should be all explained in abundantlymee.org under courses and classes. Click Brave Your Abundance course, and the description, I think somewhere towards the end of the description, are these 2 codes that you are welcome to use. And I just would love for you to be a part of it. If you have any questions, you can email me or message me. My email is tara@abundantlymee.org. You can message me on these sources. And y'all, don't hesitate. It starts this Saturday. If it would have been an easy out, if I thought that this was a mediocre class, like, it's okay. I kind of messed up the first round, and I didn't know the potency of not only what I do know, but it's not even in the course I created. It's the potency of love. If I didn't believe in that, I would have let this course go and said, for some reason, it wasn't meant to be. It is meant to be. I want you to join me. I promise you, even if you can't fully articulate it, I promise you, it will flip the script of what you have going on in your head or in your heart, or how you see the world. Or maybe you are going for the first time. Maybe you're one who is on a different faith journey and you're not exactly sure. I promise you, you won't feel dramatically out of place. We're talking about unconditional love, and that is for every single human heart. So no matter what, and even if, I promise you, I mean, do I have to say a money back guaranteed kind of thing? Because if I do, I'll give it back to you. I promise you, this course will bless you. All right. If you have any questions, if you have any other thoughts, email me, message me. And if not, I will see you Saturday, or you can choose Monday night starting this week. Talk to you later. I love you because God loves